All right, we're building a minimalist coffee table today, but there's nothing minimalist about the top. Now, a lot of minimalist furniture lands in kind of that Danish modern style where everything's like thin legs, thin tops, everything's rounded over nice and smooth. But this minimalist style is more of an industrial style. There's not much to the overall design, but the top is just a really big chunk of walnut, and that kind of grounds the piece. And then the legs, just a nice taper, but they're not like spindly little Danish legs. They're like industrial, like, hey, we're holding up this big top. All right, and the build process for this table is pretty straightforward. We did our standard jointing and milling to square everything up. And then once I got everything squared up, I laid out the boards to make sure I liked how the grain flowed from one board to the next, and then put some dominoes in here. And these dominoes are just for alignment to help me get everything lined up and glued together. The glue on a long grain to long grain joint like this is going to be plenty strong. All right, I'll save you the pain of watching me sand the top, and we'll move on to making the legs. All right, so I got my trusty Harbor Freight metal cutting bandsaw here set up, and this thing is kind of a huge pain to set up different angles. So instead of changing the angle on the saw and going through all that BS to try to get it at the right angle, and then when I'm done and I want to go back to 90, re-square it all back up, which is awful on this saw, I just cut a wedge at the angle that I need and clamp that wedge in there with my leg, with my metal part, and then cut the angle for the splayed legs that way. And this worked way better than I thought it would, so this will probably be my standard for setting angles up in this saw. I got the fixture table out and tacked the piece together to make sure it was nice and square. And now normally on metal furniture with table legs or chair legs, I get those plastic things that snap inside the hollow point of the square tube or whatever type of material I'm working with. But I couldn't find any for this size of tube. So I just cut a little piece of flat bar to fit inside there, and then I'm just going to weld it up. To help hold the flat bar in place, I'm going to use a magnet while I tack it. I don't want to weld the entire thing while the magnet's attached, because if you get magnets hot, they lose their power to be magnetic. All right, this is going to get painted black, so I spent a lot of time with a buffing wheel cleaning up all my grinds and cleaning up all the mill scale off. And now, just for some additional support, I'm going to weld 2 bars between the legs at the top, and this isn't really going to show once it's in the home, and if it does, it'll be painted black and it'll look just like a shadow line, but these should sit just underneath the top, out of sight, out of mind. And there you have it, our industrial minimalist coffee table.